Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
You gotta be afraid of me. Bang, 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 bang.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
You got nothing. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hurry, hurry. Hey, Haywood. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten down. There you go.
Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Buzz. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Switch. One. Hey, watch it. Check safety. Check 3.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 19-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Throwing, Mayfield. Cameron Wake, what persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota hands to Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score 7, Browns nothing. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Switch. Regular. Check Mike 54. Watch the slant. Shift. You draw corkers. Up. Hey, wahoo. Hurry, cut.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
1st down, Cleveland.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Run. Hey, shoot.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 14 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got it. One.
Mariota. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Mariota on 1st down. And caught by Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Crunch time, defense. Scene 6. 58.
Here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Real. Hey, Alpha. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch. Run.
Hey, away 33. Hey, Foxtrot.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, alert!
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bandit. Check.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Corey Davis, 78 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the out.
Hey, high 7.
Watch twist.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now, just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alert! You! Bravo!
First down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Let's get off the field.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mayfield now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
QB drop. 41. 5. Check 41. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this?
And Mayfield just getting the play off. over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Throwing, Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Nice 7, let's go. And 58 is a Mike.
Third and long here for Mariota. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hit, 180! Watching your time. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
No. Point it right. Real.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Hurry!
He's going to get it running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
54.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shift. Watch the shift.
One.
Watch the shift. Check 24.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Throwing is Mariota. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hunt, and if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Mariota now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Check 50, check 50.
Check 26, check 26.
To the air again, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.